they wonder if there's going to be a long-term damage from smoking weed, right? And specifically, so for example, a lot of them are men, and they wonder, like, do you know what testosterone is?
Yeah.
Testosterone? What is it?
Testosterone is a hormone that is in men, and it's actually in women, but it's mostly in men.
And what does it do?
It makes men manly.
Just like that.
Just like that. That's all you
Okay.
gotta say.
Now, how do you think it affects testosterone levels in men? So, for example, if a guy smokes and then you get it on with him, versus if he doesn't smoke, have you seen a difference at all?
I honestly don't think I can speak to that because I feel like I was also high. Like, we smoked together, so
And
I don't
how
think
was
I'd be
that
able to.
experience?
It was great. Yeah, it was awesome. Better than just normal sex,
Why?
obviously. I
And
don't
how?
know. You're in like a different like state of mind. Like inhibitions are out the window. You're like, I don't know, on a different level, I guess.
Okay, so was he doing things that he wouldn't normally do, and were you doing things you wouldn't normally
I
do?
honestly don't even know specifics.
It was that good.
It was that amazing. Yeah, it was that great.
Remember.
I do remember. I was at the ripe age of 14 years old. I got off the school bus and I was really scared because like my sisters and my brother smoked. My sisters were like against it at the time, but I was the rebel. So I got off the bus and I was with a bunch of my friends and we went in the woods. It's
Which
really
city is
weird.
this?
Oh, this is in Plymouth, Massachusetts, where the Pilgrims landed. I don't know why I just put
Our
that in
forefathers would be proud.
there. Yes. So
Do you have any questions?
Oh my god, yeah. Bring it.
Give me one question.
What does it do?
to testosterone level?
Okay, so there have been multiple studies about testosterone. One study found that it actually decreases testosterone levels in men that use it chronically,
Okay.
right? So you have to use it like 4 or 5 times a week for years and years and years,
Okay.
and eventually the testosterone levels drop. But there have been studies that have shown no difference
Huh.
in chronic users. So
Okay.
the evidence is inconclusive when it comes to testosterone levels specifically. However, the hormones that trigger the release of testosterone, like LH, GnRH, these are in the hypothalamus of the brain.
Okay.
And it shows that those hormones are significantly reduced with marijuana. So because testosterone is downstream of those hormones, so it may not affect testosterone's testosterone itself because the body compensates.
Okay.
Right? Hormonal levels of the body, if one goes up, the other goes down.
Okay.
It's like a negative feedback or a positive feedback system.
Okay.
It keeps everything in balance and homeostasis.
Okay.
So that's how it affects testosterone levels specifically.
My parents definitely.
Okay, then what happened?
So then I got off the school bus and one of my friends had a bunch of weed. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it, why not? So we were in the woods and then I smoked out of a little pipe and I thought I wasn't high for like the longest time, and then everything was really slow and I didn't know how to talk, but I was feeling really nice. And then I just remember I couldn't stop laughing. Like,
Where are you doing all this research?
Oh, I read.
Oh, so you're not like in school or anything?
No,
like that?
so I'm finished. I finished my PhD 2 years ago.
Okay, and
I
what did you
studied
study?
vision. How
Oh, cool.
vision works, how motion perception works.
Okay.
So when you look at an object, what happens in your brain?
Cool.
How do the neurons fire? That's what I specifically studied.
Okay, cool.
But now I'm looking at more practical things.
Yeah.
When it has to do with like men's health,
Yeah.
Fitness, sleep. How to optimize sleep.
Cool.
What to eat if you want to optimize testosterone. How to get rid of environmental toxins that affect testosterone levels. These are the things I study now.
When I was 14, I started smoking every day, and like I ended up working in how you say it?
Cool.
Very cool.
What is your job?
I'm a YouTuber.
A vlogger?
A vlogger, YouTuber.
Doc Testosterone?
Doc Testosterone.
Got
I
it.
also have a product
Okay.
that people can obtain from doctestosterone.com.
Okay.
I give away free books to people so they can get to know what are the factors killing their testosterone and how to fix them right away.
Huh.
I do that. I also go and do seminars. So I did a seminar in Miami just
Okay.
a few weeks ago for an RSD Winter Summit where I just spoke on stage to people about how to increase testosterone. Then a lot of them bought my product.
Oh, cool.
I interview a lot of people, like
Yeah.
fitness celebrities. We have Mike Rashid, who's a boxer.
Okay.
He's opening his gym on Saturday. It's called the Iron Addicts. Him, C.T. Fletcher, these are very famous fitness people.
Okay.
So he invited us to come and hang out and see the launch. So I interview people like that, get their viewpoints.
Cool.
And I'm also this week is specifically about marijuana.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my students, they wonder how that's gonna affect their energy levels.
Yeah.
Long-term brain health.
Yeah.
Right? Are they gonna get addicted? A lot of them are already addicted and they wanna know how to overcome addiction.
Okay.
Right? So I talk to people, get their insights.
Cool.
So this week is all about immersing myself in weed, right, in all forms.
Yeah.
And then bring that education to YouTube, to the masses.
Cool. Okay.
And kind of separate the science from the fiction.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just like talk about bullshit.
Yeah.
They're afraid that long-term weed use will decrease their testosterone levels, and also affect their sex drive, right? Like they won't be able to last as long as they want. They might have some sexual anxiety. They get paranoid, a lot of them, if they have this type of character. What have you encountered with guys who smoke versus those that don't?
I love weed, so every time I'm with somebody that smokes weed, the only thing even when I smoke, I'm so hyper. I like to do things, and I'm not lazy. Like I don't. Sometimes, yes, maybe sometimes I like to be in my house and just not do nothing. But what I mean is that the only don't that I would say about like a guy smoking weed is like they get so lazy and they just like be like not doing nothing, and that's piss me off. You know what I mean?
You have to know, like, personally, I think I'm not against weed at all. I think you just have to know your limit, just like everything.
Exactly.
I feel like everything should be in moderation, and you have to listen to your own body. And if you can handle it, smoking all the time, and you're still yourself, then do you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you feel like it's affecting you and you feel like you can't change, then that's when it's kind of like it's a problem. But I think if you feel fine and you don't have any anxiety when you smoke and you're just yourself, then it's
But
fine.
like she was saying, sometimes guys become lazy. What have you encountered that too, or is there a different experience?
I think
They only
if you're
have a
lazy,
different vibe, I guess.
yeah, I think maybe sometimes if you're lazy when you're smoking, it just makes you extra lazy, but you're already lazy. So I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
definitely,
my
but-
view.
What are the cannabis laws in? Do you live in Miami?
I live in Texas right now.
Okay, what are the cannabis laws in Texas now?
Nothing is legal.
Okay.
Nothing is legal. There's going to be a vote in November.
Okay.
Same thing with Florida. Nothing is legal.
Yeah.
Medicinal marijuana missed by 2% 2 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
So this year in November, when they do the vote,
Yeah.
it will be approved. So
Yeah.
this November,
Medicinal or recreational?
medicinal.
Okay.
Recreational, it's only 4 states in
Right,
all of
right,
the US.
right,
So
right.
recreational, it's gonna take
A while.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
In America, it's things are very slow
Yeah.
because you know.
Well, it's like a whole industry that hasn't been like ventured yet. So I feel like all like the federal laws of like taxing.
I
and
think
shit
it's
like
going to
that.
be pretty insane in the next 5 years when it comes to marijuana. Now, if you can figure out how to have a marijuana farm,
Yeah.
you'll make a lot of money.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's gonna be. But it depends on. I don't know. I was like reading and watching some shit. It's like, but I think it depends on the laws that are passed, obviously, because like so many of them just benefit like the corporate side of it, you know. So like all these like craft or like small like cannabis farms are gonna like be
I heard
obsolete.
there was a meme recently on Facebook. I don't know if it was real, but they said that Monsanto.
Yeah.
They figured out how to genetically modify
Oh,
weed,
shut up.
so it can grow faster, and then they can make money from it.
Of course they figure that out. Jesus.